Hi everyone, I'm CarnivalBen, back again for another carnival season for 2008. It's Globe's 50th year, and we're back with a pirate-themed entry this year called Captain Morgan's Revenge. Let's go and take a look and see what's happening in the shed. Hi there, it's me, CarnivalBen. I'm back for another series of behind the scenes carnival videos covering the Guy Fawkes Somerset Carnival Circuit. It's about 8 o'clock on Bridgwater Carnival Day, and I'm just on my way to the shed now to help get the cart ready for travelling. It was a pretty late night last night, didn't get much sleep. We didn't really get a chance to test much stuff because we were a bit late putting the bulbs in, because we were still painting and spraying the car. So the first time we'll get to test it properly is on Bridgwater lineup. And today's going to be quite a busy day, we've got a lot to do. We have to get the car ready for travelling. That's going to take a few hours this morning. Then we have to go and do the brake test, and then obviously drive the cart to Bridgwater via Western Island. We may stop in Western Island Airfield for a time because we are number 93 in Bridgwater, which means our call time at Bridgwater is around about 5 minutes to 3. That's what time we need to roll into Parkway. Once we get there, we'll go over the weigh bridge, get weighed, handle the documentation into Bridgwater Carnival, and then we'll be in the lineup. We'll connect everything up, give it all a good test, make sure everything works. Then we'll do the carnival procession. Afterwards we'll split down, drive on to Burnham on Sea where we are number 1, so we need to get right to the very front of the lineup. So that's a pretty full packed day ahead of us. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this series of videos. So the decorated lorry and the generator trailer has gone off to do the brake test. Need to do a little bit of work now to get the main trailer out of the shed. One thing I've just been doing now is sorting out these main cables, tying these up in here, ready to get on the road, make sure they don't snag or anything. Got a couple of things to do at the back on the fuse board, tidy that up a bit, and then we'll be ready to go. So one job I need to do before we move the car out is to make sure there's nothing underneath that's going to give us a puncture or something. So I'm just going to go underneath the car now to make sure everything's clear. So we can see under here we've got some bits of steel that have been stored underneath. These all need to come out and sweep up this side of the cart because we don't really want the wheels to run over bits of metal and stuff. So just going to do that now. So that's the whole cart now out of the shed. Just get this last bit off to do the brake test and then we'll be on our way to Bridgwater. So the plan now is to do the brake test. We need to couple up the decorated towing vehicle with the main trailer, brake test that, and then we're going to brake test the generator trailer. Now we're going to brake test the generator trailer. So that's the brake test all done, finished with. We're now on our way to Bridgwater. Now we're just getting our cart weighed at the top of Parkway. Now this is our place to hitch up. We've unhitched the blue lorry. We're now going to hitch up the generator trailer to the main car.
Stand in the middle. Is that coming back square off? Yeah, it's good. I'm always going to go. Pins in. Keep going? Yeah. If you get in or not? Come on, very good. Come on, boy. Go on in now, minute. Don't stop.
Connected up. We just powered the setup. Let's just see if we can try some lighting circuits for the first time and make sure that everything lights up as it should do. And then once we're done that, we'll try the music and the motors. This year we've also got some LEDs controlled by a laptop. This is to make the lightning effect work in the roof of the car. I'll explain a bit more about that on one of my later videos, but for now I'll just switch it on and see if it all works. So we've moved up a little bit, but we've had a bit of a problem with the motors. We're not sure what the problem is yet, but we're going to have to run tonight without the moving boats going, and we'll see if we can work out what the problem is for Burnham. there no signage?
I have no idea, there wasn't any at the start either.
We need to wait or straight over?
Take it to the right, I would, and go as far as you can before you want
I'm going for the lorry.
Lovely, okay. Right, everybody off! Yeah. So that's the end of the first carnival, Bridgwater Carnival. Everybody's off the car. And now we're just going to go and head to the breakdown area to split the cart and head on to Burnham. So we're currently on Bristol Road, coming out of Bridgwater in the dispersal area, just waiting for some traffic up ahead to clear before we can move up and break down. We've moved on up and it's now time to split down, so let's do that now.
First jam brakes on.
Okay, that's the split down done. We're now going to be on our way to Burnham. And it's just started to rain. So I'm back in my car, following on behind the cart. I'll just see if I can show you, put the windscreen wipers on, see if I can give you a little bit of a shot of the cart just up ahead of us. We're still in the dispersal area. There must be some traffic up ahead. I can't really see what's going on, but we might be sat here for a little bit. But we're split down, ready to go to Burnham. It's maybe about a 15-minute journey to Burnham, if all goes well. We're number 1 at Burnham on Monday, so we have to feed in from right at the back of the lineup area, bypass all of the other carts that are trying to park themselves in the Burnham lineup, and park ourselves at the front spot right at the start of the carnival. So we're well on our way to Burnham now. There seems to be quite a bit of traffic up ahead. It's probably other carts just taking their time to get to Burnham. Like I say, once we get there, it's going to be a bit of a battle to get to the front of the lineup. But hopefully it's not going to take too long. So I just thought I'd talk a little bit about what went wrong with our moving parts. We think that we may have slightly underpowered motors that can't drive the moving parts with the people on it. When we had it back in the shed, we didn't really have much time to fully test it, and we didn't really test it with people on. So now we've got people on, it's putting a lot more strain on the motors, and it's tripping out the inverter with an overcurrent error code. So we think that's the problem. We do have a plan to get it working for Burnham. I don't know if we're going to be able to or not. It's a lot of work. I won't tell you what that plan is yet because we need to give it a bit more thought. But keep an eye out for the Burnham video when it comes out, and we'll see if we can get that working. Hopefully we can. Other than the moving parts, I think everything else worked perfectly, no problems at all. So at least that's something. I think everybody on the cart had a great time. I certainly had a great time. It was a good atmosphere. It was a long carnival because of lots of delays. I heard that Renegades broke down along the route, which was the reason for a big hold up at the start. But other than that, yeah, I really did enjoy that carnival. So we're nearly at Burnham now, I think, not too much further, and we'll see what chaos awaits us there. So we're now approaching the Edith Mead roundabout, which means we will turn left here and take us to the lineup area. So this is the road leading up to the lineup. So it's just along here. By the way, thank you to the few people I saw in the crowd as we were going through the procession in Bridgwater, who shouted out my name, CarnivalBen, to show that you watch my videos, which is fantastic. So please leave a comment down below if you watched Bridgwater this year and you saw me go past. So we haven't even got to the end of the lineup yet, and we're already stuck in traffic, which is very likely to be other carts trying to get into their positions. It's now 1 o'clock in the morning and we're still sat in the traffic jam waiting to get into Burnham lineup. We've been waiting here probably about 20 minutes now. all down to the chaos ahead of us of all the other carts trying to get into their positions. So it looks like we're finally entering the lineup area. Normal traffic has got to turn right here, but we can go straight ahead. And I'm going to put my beacon on to show that I'm part of the Carnival Club. I'm with these, yeah.
Oh, 2 seconds. There ain't going to be anything like that. That was nice, and I didn't get that one out of the way. Yeah.
So it does look like we're moving on up the lineup a bit quicker now. I'm guessing the carts up ahead are finally sorting themselves out. It's now about 1:30, so it's been a long old night. Hopefully it's not going to be too much longer. We're just passing Mendip Vale Carnival Club. They went too far ahead of us in the procession. Alright. So I think we're about halfway along the lineup area now, because we're just crossing the railway bridge. I know from past years that that's about halfway along this road. So still continuing to make our way down the lineup. I think we're getting pretty close to the front now, so it won't be too much longer. When we get there, we'll have to couple up the generator back onto the main trailer, park up in our parking spot, have a wander around, make sure everything is secure, and put away and get off any kit that we need to take with us. I want to take the laptop with me. I don't want to leave it in a damp box for a couple of days. I don't know what the weather's going to be like over the next couple of days. So yeah, and that'll be the end of the night. So hopefully we'll be on our way home very shortly. So it looks like this is our spot, right at the front of the carnival. So I'm going to pull over and help couple up. Okay, come back about 3 foot gap.
No, this is better.
3, this is looking a bit better. 2, 1, slow down slowly, 6 inches, 3, 2, 1, stop. Whoa, stop.
Rocket.
I think the pin might just be in, just hold it there for a second.
Back a bit then.
Back a bit. Can you just nudge it back the slightest amount? The pin's in. Harder than living room missing. So we finally got to our position number 1 at the front of Burnham lineup, ready for Monday. It's the end of a long night. It's 20 past 2 in the morning. Took a long time to get through the Burnham lineup, but we're all in place now, all hitched up, ready for Monday. We're going to get there quite early on Monday to try and get the moving parts working. Hopefully we'll be able to manage that. So that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching.